Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Warframe showcase video. The videos are gonna be, um, well, at least the Warframe showcase is gonna be coming up on Mondays now. Probably have to work around this time, so it'll take me a couple hours to get everything set up, get everything going. Video should be up later on tonight, so just giving you a heads up on that. We're gonna be going over Temple, and I do in this live demonstration later on. I'm gonna talk about some news that happened a few hours ago, if y'all don't already know. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. And yeah, Temple is a very interesting warframe. He's a fire-based frame. He is good with and he's obviously like a rocker. You know, he's after like a mixture of David Bowie and that kind of like rock vibe back then. So that's his whole personality, and a lot of his abilities are based around like using the guitar and concert stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, let's get over his showcase. Right now I do have him unmodded. Um, yeah. So going over the stats real quick. Ooh, going over the base stats real quick. Blah, blah, blah. So this is max rank, no mods. Health is at 405. His shield is at 225. He has an armor of 325, so he is kind of tanky. An energy of 165. He has a sprint speed of 1, so he's on average on the sprint speed, right? So that's pretty much his stats at base. Let's going over his passive. So a lot of his passive is tied around a metronome, which I'm pretty sure you've seen already. As it ticks, if you time your abilities at the right point, they will have bonus effects to them, or they'll deal more damage, or they'll be more efficient. So just keep that in mind. Um, and that's pretty much what his passive revolves around. It's that metronome. Okay, so there's that. And then what else? That's pretty much it. We're just gonna go over the abilities, and I'm gonna tell you what's up. So first ability, pyrotechnics. What it does is wherever you're looking, you strike a strum your guitar. You shoot up pillars of fire. If you should do it off rhythm, it won't. I mean, it won't be as many pillars. So what you want to do is you want to hit this on rhythm, and it'll get people, or on beat, and it'll get more people, and the fire damage will be more on a beat. Off beat, it'll still do damage, but not as much as it could be. So there's that. Um, that's pretty much it with that. Overdrive, very good ability. Essentially, what you do is you hit on a chord that's distorted, and you'll proc fire damage on them. And not only that, if you hit it on the beat, it not only does it proc fire damage, it'll make enemies more vulnerable to damage, and if you proc it on beat, they'll take an increased in crit chance. I think something like that. And that's pretty much how that goes. I'll show you that ability here in a bit. Ripper's Wail. This is his survivability tool. So essentially, what he does is he rips a solo, and um, and he'll go invulnerable. Once he's going invulnerable, as he's invulnerable, the more damage he soaks up, the more he heals. And I think this has a bonus effect too. What does it say? Yeah, and weapons and allies who are within your range of that, they'll have extra heat damage added to their weapons and stuff. And obviously, if you hit on beat, it'll last longer. The invulnerability phase will last longer. And Exalted Solo, basically, you pull out the Lizzie is a guitar. You pull out Lizzie, who is a flamethrower, and you'll be dealing damage to that. Lizzie is also capable of shooting out bolts of like viral, what is it? Viral, corrosive, magnetic, and radiation, I think. But then she has her own separate abilities, so that's pretty much it. I don't think she benefits from the metronome. I think what happens is she drains the charge that you gain from timing your beats on the metronome. So, yeah, we're gonna showcase that here in a bit. Um, the passive you can see right there. That's all it's about. And we're going to spawn in some enemies. So we bullied the Corpus last time. I'm thinking we bully the Grenier. Oh my god, okay, we're good. So, oh, usually I do say this earlier, but from the look of all these, if you want to get the most out of most of them, or the most efficient, hold on, my mind's like a million places right now. If you want to get the most out of your abilities overall with Temple, you're gonna want to mod for strength and range. That's what you want to go for. So that's probably what we're gonna go for too when we mod him for the beginners and stuff. But yeah. So I'm gonna show you his first ability offbeat, and I'm gonna show you his first ability onbeat. Oh god, my stick drift is getting worse. Alright, so I'm gonna be looking away. If you wanna if you wanna be more efficient with this ability, it helps if you aim at an enemy. So this is offbeat. And it's just onbeat. And as you can see there, the meter that's filling over there is for Lizzie. It's good for the fourth. Why'd I do that? Oh god. Okay, whatever. That's pretty much what that does. I'll do it one more time, show you what's up. So I'm gonna aim back here. This is offbeat. And then on beat is gonna be like this. And he does do really good fire damage. For someone who has no mods, he's really doing damage, so yeah. But then again, these are level 30 enemies, so time to show you the second. Second ability, I think also stuns him or something like that. So I'm gonna be aiming in this guy's general direction. I'm gonna do it offbeat and onbeat. Offbeat. See, they're more open to crit damage, crit chance, my bad. And if you do it onbeat, overall it's good for getting more crit chance, and it's good for making enemies more vulnerable to damage. So that's what's really good. So we're gonna test out the damage here. So just one shot. 673, 1040, 1040. All right. So now we're gonna hit one of these guys or these guys. 1040, 1040, 1040 crit. So I'm hitting more crit. 978, 978. You can see a little bit of increase in damage right there. So that's pretty much what that does. I'm gonna go into the nah, I'll just do it with them vulnerable. So this is your survivability. If you're taking too much damage, you're taking too much fire, you need a heal. If you do it on beat, it'll last longer, you'll generate more health, and your weapon should have bonus heat damage. Yeah, see? Very good, very, very good ability. Honestly, I feel bad that I've been neglecting them. I haven't picked them up since I leveled them up. And yeah, this is just a survivability tool. If you're in a pinch, need a heal. I wonder if it can grant you overshields, because I know I see overshields right now, so I want to see what's up. Time on beat. Oh yeah, you get more shields. That's cool, I'm not gonna lie. What's that 80%? Is that the crit chance that I have? It's very interesting. Alright. Now to show off the fourth ability. which is literally a flamethrower. It just messes people up. We spawn them again. I don't think it matters if hitting them on the beat affects it, you know? Yeah. Really strong, exalted flamethrower. Really cool stuff. I like it. What else? Oh yeah, I need to show you what else this fourth ability can do. So, activate that. Now, if you hold... Oh, does she not do it anymore? Okay, so if you aim and you hit your abilities, you can hit a thing of... Let's say this is Val right here. And proc magnetic with the second ability. Proc code with a third ability. And then proc corrosive with the fourth ability. There you go. I wonder if their effectiveness is affected by the beat. Not bad. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so I'm gonna hit corrosive or a viral offbeat. Was that 249? I'm gonna hit it on beat. 698, nice. Magnetic offbeat. 349. Magnetic on beat. Yeah, it appears to be doing more damage if you time them on beat. I think it'll proc more stacks too, so that's pretty good. You need to spread some more status. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're gonna touch up on the build portion of it. Quick disclaimers for those of you who don't know. This area is meant for, oh my god. This part of the video is meant for people who are either just picking up Temple or are beginners to the game and want a template on how to mod things out. I'm not much of a meta gamer. I have my builds that work for me in the late game. Right now I'm gonna put myself in the mindset of a new player or someone who's trying to get better at the game, trying to find like somewhere to start on how to mod him and show you what's up. So there's that. Oh my god, my lazy was maxed. It's fine. So like I said, we're gonna want to run with a lot of strength and range. So, oh, I have 4 Modem toys. Nice. I'm gonna go with energy siphon just to have some passive energy regeneration. If you want to know how to get aura mods, you can check Nora's cred shop for aura mods. She has some that come up. They rotate every week, and if not, sometimes some will just drop as loot. So there's that. Okay, so we need to cover our base as a new player. If you don't have a prime variant of a mod that I'm gonna use, the base one is just as good. It's just a little bit weaker. Weaker in the sense that it's not like crazy. Because what the difference between prime mods and regular mods is the stat from the regular mod is doubled. So yeah, the regular mod will work just fine. But you will definitely feel a lot better with the prime mods. You gotta keep your Alpha Barrel Tier who comes every other week. And if I use a corrupted mod, you can get those in Deimos, and you have to join a clan, um, build corrupted hollow keys. There are 4 of them, each with different effects. If you work with a squad, you can open more vaults to get more mods. So there's that. And then if I use the set mod, you can farm those in Cetus, Fortuna, and Deimos. Okay. I'm gonna talk about how you want to go with the loadout with him as well. But for now, we'll just mod him out. So we're gonna cover our bases real quick. So I'm gonna want to go with Flow for more energy since we are gonna be spamming his abilities. I'm gonna want to go with Continuity for the duration. I'm gonna want to go with Intensify for the strength. We did say we want to go range, so I'm gonna throw on Stretch there. Just cover that base. Let's see, and then from here, I want to go for survivability since he does have kind of good armor. Vigor is one of those mods that I recommend to a lot of people because it covers both health and shields. And if your armor is good, that's all you'll need. So this, when I was coming up, is like a really like good mod. So I highly recommend if you see this out there, get it for sure. Um, so we got survivability covered. We got the abilities that we want affected. So now how else can we work on this? So me being me, because I want to work on strength and range, I'm gonna throw on transient fortitude for more strength. This is a corrupted mod that I told you about. I'm gonna wanna throw on. So what else can we do here? Um, you don't need efficiency on him because if you hit him on the beat, they're gonna cost less energy. So he doesn't need efficiency. Just keep that in mind. Um, I'm gonna throw on a. Hmm, I'm gonna throw on augur reach. This is a set mod you can get from Cetus. And then I'm gonna throw on some augur secrets for more um, strength. And that's roughly what it's gonna look like. This also you can get it in Cetus doing the Plains of Adelan. This covers our strength, brings it up to 204%, range at 175, and duration at 125. So overall, it's a net positive. We'll go over my build later. We're not going to use arcanes because this is meant for beginners. And yeah, I'm going to show you how the abilities change. And I'm going to break down Nissy's guitar for you because I realized it was modded. So I'm going to show you what's up. So looking at the damage here, you can tell it is hybrid crit and status. So you can mod for both if you want. Um, all these waves have different things. And I wonder. We'll check something out right now, but yeah, that's pretty much what you want to go with. The damage is at base with just a heat, which is what you want to go for, is at 216. So we're gonna try and mod for both. I'm gonna keep it as beginner friendly as I can. So it is using rifle mod, so I'm gonna throw on some serration. I'm gonna throw on some split chamber. What else do I want to go with? Huh. Nah. I'm definitely gonna throw this on there for. No, that's late game. Never mind. Later. um, let's see. I'm gonna go with some battle sense and point strike to cover the crit. Where are you at? Point strike. I'm gonna throw on this to amplify the crit mod, the crit hits. I don't know if that's gonna work with this, but we'll see. And then as far as status goes, I am gonna throw on. Where you at? I'm gonna throw on some thermite rounds to add to the fire damage. I think I'll throw on these two for corrosive. So, oh, there you go. So now it strips armor like a lot. Do you need this? Not really, but I'm just gonna go for the armor stripping here. Um, and that's pretty much, I guess, what you want to try. You can mod this out however you want. Whatever you got going on is pretty good. You just want to make sure you got your crit covered. So I'm using point strike, battle sense, and vigilante armament. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work. And then I'm using these thermite rounds. Thermite rounds, malignant force and high voltage to cover corrosive and heat. Though you can make them whatever you want, you know. Or you can even go corrosive and magnetic if you want. To cover like the defense stripping. which I think I might do. I'll take that off actually, because it already comes with heat. It'll make it more universal. Anyway, that's what you want to go with there. And we're going to showcase the abilities now. So I'm going to up them to level 60. Give me 1 second. And we're going to spawn them in. What were we bullying? No, we're just screwing you. Whatever. Oh, let's get our energy up. So this is going to be offbeat, looking away, not aiming at a certain enemy. Oh god. Okay, yeah, definitely hit more people. You're dealing more damage to fire. This next one's going to be on beat, aiming at someone. Oh yeah, doing a ton more damage. Do y'all survive? No, no, no. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna spawn them again, show you the second ability. You're gonna, like, I'm expecting to knock everyone back a bit. Yeah, there you go. And they're susceptible to more damage. And this even works better with your first, by the way. It's synergy there. So you knock them out faster, since they're taking more damage from your first. And it does matter where you aim, by the way. It's like, I'm aiming right there. Am I here? It just depends on what enemies are around where you're aiming. You know, spawn more enemies. This is the one I told you that will heal and will grant your enemies and allies close to you with heat damage, so do that. 163%. What is that? Wait. I don't know what that is. I'm curious. Yeah, that's pretty much what that does. And then showcase the flamethrower. You're just melting through them. Spawning more enemies. I'm gonna show you the things you can do with the abilities. So we already know that if you time your elemental bolts on beat, they'll deal more damage. So you cast that, cast this, cast that, cast that. It'll deal damage. And I'm glad that the heat off this exalted flamethrower is insane. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go cut into my stuff in my ship, and then we're gonna pick a mission. We're probably gonna do one of the new ones, the alerts that are up, because there is an event going on, and we're gonna talk a bit about what's going on. And yeah, so I'll be right back. All right, so we are back here. I have my stuff equipped. I'm gonna go over what I'm running with on mine. So it's not a complete build. Like I said, I haven't been paying much attention to them since I finished leveling them up the second time. But this is what I'm running with for my build. I am running Energy Siphon for, like I said, passive energy regeneration, Power Drift for more strength, Intensify, Umbral Intensify and Umbral Fiber for more armor. Though I don't think I might need that. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might swap this out. I think I will do that actually. Throw this instead. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. Yeah, I'll throw this one. It's fine. So I am running. Okay, let me restart this again. Sorry, my bad. I got sidetracked. Energy siphon for passive regeneration. Power drift for ability strength. Running transient fortitude for more ability strength. A Mars hatred for more strength and a little bit more armor. I don't want to do that actually. I think I'll keep Umbral Intensify. Umbral. What the fuck is it? I'll just do this. Umbral Fiber is what I'll keep. Just to so it can do so that can do more damage, right? So that's what I'm running with here. This is just gonna cover the armor, but mainly just to feed this. I'm running Reach for or Auger Reach for range. I will do one after one stretch. I'm running Archon Vitality, which doubles the amount of heat damage I deal, so they're gonna take more damage. Or it'll apply the heat proc twice. Flow for energy. I'm running Molt Augmented for more ability strength. And Molt Reconstruct, which I don't really need. Let me change that out real quick. Doing these videos, it's made me look at certain things more better. Like the way I mod Warframes is changing. On melee kill, 16% health regen. No. No. On headshot chance for... yeah, I want this. Why not? Okay, that's what I'm gonna run with. So when you run, this is what I'm gonna be running with right now: the AK-52, the EV8 Mars, and this one because of his third. You're gonna want to keep weapons that are crit based to get the most out of them. And as for a companion, I'm running with Hunter. Hunter for me is just one of those pets that I like because I like these little specters. I do like the hounds a lot, by the way. So there's that. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna run with. And we'll see what we can get into right now. I am gonna make it friends only. I hope you all are doing this operation because it's really good. Ooh, mobile defense, girl. 2 mobile defenses. They're both on the void. You think I can do it? You want to see me fail? Probably. I'll be fine. I mean, it's yeah. We'll go in there. So on to the news. If you are unaware, if you are a former Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, Apex player, if you haven't been on TikTok or you haven't seen the news, it is sad for me to report that Vince Sampella has passed away due to a car crash. I don't know incidents about the car crash. I don't know what happened. All I just know is once I got out of work, I saw the news and that's the first thing I saw. This guy is known for making some of the best games that we've ever played. He's behind Apex, Medal of Honor. He was the guy for Call of Duty for a long time. And yeah, we lost a massive player in the FPS scene, and it's gonna be hard. This dude was essentially, oh god, really? This dude essentially, not only he fixed Battlefield, but he fucking made COD what it is, you know? Even if you hate the franchise, right? Even if you hate what they've done, you can't deny this dude was a legend. And he was responsible for a lot of the games that we've played and we've been able to enjoy for a long time, you know? So it's sad that I have to report that, but it's really big news, and I just, like I said, I found out today. So what I'm going to do later on in a separate video that's gonna go on later on today, I'm going to download a Call of Duty game and maybe play a few games in his honor as sort of a thank you. I'm not trying to like make y'all think that I'm profiting off this, not get it. That's just, that dude really made really good Call of Duty titles. If I'm not mistaken, he's also made Battlefield. Like, Battlefield 6 a huge success. I'm not even joking. That dude really revitalized the game for a lot of people. So I'm gonna be doing sort of like a thank you video for him. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something like that for him. Hopefully later on in the week, because I am gonna be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So there's that to look forward to. And yeah, sad to have to announce that. It's sad that this happened, but it's gonna be hard. And it sucks because like going like that in an accident is just rough, man. You don't ever want to see that at all. Yeah, there's that. Just letting you all know what's up. So again, I know this is more like a Warframe stuff. You want me to talk about Warframe, and I will, but this is too big to ignore, regardless of who you are, or regardless of how you feel about the COD and all that stuff. If you've been a fans of any games, like I said, Medal of Honor, Apex, Call of Duty, even Battlefield, that dude is behind most of those things. You know, most of the experiences, most of the gaming experiences you probably have enjoyed have been because of him, and the game industry owes him a lot. You know, that dude doesn't get the credit that he deserves. And as much as people like to hate on COD and everything, I'm not saying pick it up, but we should find a way, whether you are a former Call of Duty player or something, find a way to honor him, because who knows if the gaming industry is going to be able to recover from losing someone who's been really good in the FPS genre. So there's that. Moving on to other news aside from that, or not news, just moving on to a lighter topic. Just wanted to talk about that, let y'all know what's up. Have y'all been? Y'all good? Y'all taking care of yourselves? As far as I go, I mean, I've been chilling, honestly. Kind of. There's been a couple of things going on in my personal life that is, December. I think I'm starting to think December is like cursed for like me and my family, because something always just goes wrong. I don't know if I'm the only one that experiences this, but yeah, I'm just hoping to get through it, get over this year, and move on to better stuff. I've been so focused on talking that I haven't even been like landing my hits on the beat. There you go. Oh, I missed. I will say this about Temple though, as like strong, and this is what put me off his kick kind of. I like that you can shoot bolts of certain elements. Oh, I didn't think I changed the one I have for Lizzie too. I wish they weren't tied to your abilities, your ability button. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Temple's really, he's an interesting Warframe. The only thing that kind of puts me off, and the reason I'm like doing kind of alright with him right now, is because I'm not paying attention to the meter. But that does get annoying too sometimes. You feel like you always have to spam your abilities, kind of. Aside from the metronome, just the fourth, like it's good. I just wish the abilities that it can, like the bolts weren't tied to the abilities, and it's weird that you have to like aim down sight to activate them. There needs to be a better way of implementing how to activate certain bolts without having to ADS. Probably a skill issue on my point, right? But it's a lot of work to just go to ADS and remember to catch your ability. Missed that, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so with that being said, let me know what you think of the news. We lost an FPS legend for sure, and let me know what's up. Let me know if you all are interested in seeing what I can do to honor Vin Sampella. Do you think I should download a Call of Duty game? Or should I download or should I do a Battlefield tribute? I don't know, I'm open to suggestions. If I don't do that video this week, definitely next week. I just want to see what's up. I want to get feedback first before I jump into anything else. I'm not trying to milk it as just something that I really took like personal, because like I did play a lot of the games he made, so yeah, it's a sad day. And yeah, with that being said, I don't want to end this on a bad note. I hope you all are doing well. Take care of yourselves mentally. December seems to be a rough month for everyone. Um, Happy holidays. You know, Christmas is in a couple days. Enjoy yourselves. Um, I'm gonna be off next week for New Year's. I'm gonna work for Christmas, but New Year's I'm gonna be off. So I might stream. Might do something there. Maybe. But like I said, take care of yourself. Have fun. Enjoy the holidays. It sucks that this happened, and I will catch you all later. Peace. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more. Bye.